What if they still have their ex's Netflix profile?
I'm going to go ahead and say red flag because that's how I found out that a guy I was seeing somebody else while he was seeing me.
It
was YouTube.
Okay.
So
and
you
they
can
had
make like
profile.
a YouTube family. You can like add like 5 people to your family.
Yeah.
So when he added me, I saw that there was a woman already in there. And what happens is it doesn't send an email to the daddy, the owner.
Okay.
So his ex-girlfriend was in there.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, for some reason, I'm not going to say anything.
Sure.
So I didn't say nothing. And then we were like still together, but not really. We were trying to work on shit.
Oh, it was in that.
But we were talking.
It's a muddy period.
Yes. Mm-hmm. But then he added another bitch to the YouTube family.
That wasn't his ex.
A different woman.
Were you ever in the YouTube family?
Yes. That's how I was getting this information.
Y'all was all in the YouTube. He had 3 different women in the YouTube family together. My dude is doing YouTube polygamy. He's a YouTube polygamist. Man had multiple wives in there.
Baby, welcome to another episode of Why Won't You Date Me? A podcast where me, Nicole Byer, was trying to figure out why I was so single, even though you could come in my mouth and say it was a crown. My guest is a hilarious comedian who was on Saturday Night Live and wrote for Big Mouth. He hosts the podcast, My Favorite Lyrics. I've been on it. It's a music podcast that I've guested on. That's funny. I went off script and it was right there for me. I love him. It's Devon Walker.
That was a beautiful intro. Do you normally scat?
Actually, yes.
Hell yeah. We need scatting back in the equation.
Listen, I think people just need to have more fun.
That's true. You do seem, we don't know each other too well.
No.
But you do seem like you are always having fun.
I'm always having a good time.
Yeah.
Always. So do you know Mateo Lane?
A little bit.
He's currently in Chicago, the musical on Broadway.
I saw, yeah.
So I went and saw him because you got to go see your friends when they're on fucking Broadway.
Of course.
It's crazy. And all of the choreography is like Fosse. So from that night to the next day, I kept Fosseing in the streets.
I like that.
And being like, yeah!
I like that. I like that.
And being like, Roxy Heart, boo, 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 boo. Like having a great time.
You're doing West Side Story in the streets.
I am.
I like that.
I'm having a great time. But that attracts crazy people.
Of course. Or does it repel people? You know what I'm saying? Because there's a version of dancing in the street where you're like, okay, well, clearly something's wrong with them.
Yes.
Why are they doing that? But I guess for you, somebody was like,
for me,
that looks like a fun person to interact with.
The wild people go, that's my friend.
You're bringing the crazies in.
I really am.
Yeah.
I was Fossing in the street and I hailed a cab being like, and then a guy in a van stopped, was like hanging out the window and he was like, hey, get in. And I was like, that's my people. So we get in this cab and then he like turns fully around. He was like, cash. And I was like, oh, I have cash. And Sashir was with me and she was like, I don't have cash. She was like, Venmo. And we were like, okay. And
this is an Uber driver?
No, this is a New York City yellow cab.
Oh, it's a cab. Okay, it's an actual cab.
Uh-huh. And he goes, Arr! And a bus was trying to merge as he was trying to merge.
Of course.
And then the bus won because it's a fucking bus. Yeah. And then he veers to the left and almost slams into a parked car. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh my God. And then we turned with the bus and he like was veering again towards the bus. And then the bus driver pulled up to look at him to be like, who the fuck is this? Yeah. But then couldn't get far enough. So she was looking at me as I was like this. And she just laughed at me.
Oh my God.
I'm in danger. This bus driver is laughing at me.
Yeah.
And then he takes, also, as we're driving and almost crashing, the music is at full blast.
What music is playing?
Whatever his culture is.
Whatever his appropriate cultural music would be.
That's what it is.
And I have not isolated what that is exactly.
You will not hear me try to do an impression of it. I will say it was spirited.
Sure. You say it had a cultural flavor that you're sure was delicious.
Delicious. I know I had to take a plane to get the authentic version of it.
Of course. Or go to Deep Queens.
Mm-hmm. And
shout out Jackson Heights.
So then
you know what I'm saying? hear somebody speaking a language, you're like, I bet you if I go to Jackson Heights, they got your food and it's incredible.
So then he takes a call at full volume.
Of course.
And is describing us to that person. He's like, I have beautiful blacks.
Ooh, he put heavy B and the K.
Black sisters.
Black.
And we were like, oh my God. Turning fully around to call us black queens and sisters.
Wow.
And then that person described who they had in the car with them. And I was like, Sashir, are we getting trafficked?
Sure.
And then we get to my stop. And then Sashir was like, I'm actually getting out with you. And I was like, usually I'm down to clown, but I think you should. I think you got to get a different car. And when I'm scared, we're in danger.
Sure.
And she is getting out. I give him $10 and he was like, 20. And I said, one stop. And he went, tip me, sister. Tip me, sister.
Sister.
And then I couldn't stop laughing because I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then Sashir's bag got caught. So I'm holding onto the door so he won't like take off because he wouldn't stop.
Sure, of course.
We got out at a red light in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
And then we get out. I'm laughing. And he's screaming out the window, tip me, sisters. Sister, tip me.
And you're doing the robot while you're singing a Broadway tune.
I'm Fossieing. I'm like, Roxy, heart, sister. I did Hocus Pocus, sisters. It was, sometimes you attract crazy people.
Sure. And sometimes the crazy finds you.
Yeah.
I had an interesting cab story that happened recently.
Ooh.
I was in Pittsburgh doing shows, and my buddy Dan came with me to open. And Friday night, we had kind of like really had a night. We went to like an after-hours spot. We had got like pretty lit. And the next morning, just nothing would go right for him. He was like, all I need is like a coffee and a breakfast sandwich. Mm-hmm. That's all I need. If I get a coffee and a breakfast sandwich, I'll feel fine. I'm hungover, whatever. Uh-huh. He like Googles this coffee shop. We go to it. He tries to push the door open. It's locked. Same thing happens at a second location. Uh-huh. This is also a Saturday. This is a Saturday morning. This one coffee shop should be the most open.
Truly.
He goes to a place, tries to open the door. It says it's open on Google, locked again. Then we go past this one place. Literally on the door, it says breakfast sandwiches and coffee. Uh-huh. That's like their shit. That's what they do. We and him go in there. We try to order. They go, hey, you can't order at the register. You got to order at the kiosk. Uh-huh. There's no... But there is a guy at the register.
Person there.
There's a guy at the register, but he was like, no, it don't work like that. I'm just here. Don't worry about what I'm doing. And then we like go on the kiosk and Dan's looking and he was like, there's no breakfast sandwiches on here. And he goes, hey man, like, are you still serving breakfast? And the guy goes, what time is it? Dan goes, it's 11:05. He goes, breakfast stops at 11. And he goes, well, like, can I get a coffee? He goes, coffee machine's not working right now. And then me and Dave get an Uber. We like want to go to this like vintage spot, and we get in the car. It's like been raining. It's been raining. The rain is like paused. Uh-huh. We're driving, and as we're driving, the driver has his window down. Dan's on the driver's side. Mm-hmm. He has his window up. We're driving on this street kind of fast. The driver hits a puddle. Somehow, some way, we're in an SUV, so we're high up. Somehow, some way, the water from the puddle on the ground jumps up through the driver's side window, goes past the driver, splashes Dan right in the face. It is one of the hardest times I've laughed in my entire life. I couldn't breathe. My friend couldn't have been having a worse experience, and I couldn't catch my breath because I was having so much enjoyment at how comically bad things were going for him.
If I were him, I would have gone home.
He wanted to.
There would be nothing out there for me. After street water splashed in my fucking face in a vehicle.
Pittsburgh water.
Pittsburgh. And then y'all had shows that night?
Yeah, then we had shows.
Was it the best sets of his life?
No, actually they were worse than the one before. The Friday one was substantially better than what happened on Saturday. And
having that day and then bombing.
Yeah.
I would be like, well, comedy.
Maybe it's not for me.
That's a wrap.
Maybe I got to learn a trade.
Better get out of here.
Sure.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Damn.
Less whimsical than yours, but still made me laugh a lot.
I was hungover at a restaurant in New York, and I was with Sashir and our other friend Josh, and I was like, I don't think I could eat anything. I'm not doing well.
Yeah. And
the server was like, and for you? And I was like, I don't want anything. I'm just going to watch him eat. It's my kink. And it was during Pride weekend, and he just looked at me and went, And I was like, how do I come back from that? I just was trying to get a smile. Anything? Nothing?
Can I say I really like seeing my friends who used to live in New York but have since moved to LA come back to New York because they lose all their sense for however long they're there, and they live like little animals. They live like little they come back and they party, but they don't know how to deal with it anymore because they've been out here doing crunches and drinking juice. So they don't know what it's like to like live like a nocturnal alcoholic lifestyle like we live in New York City, and they always end up being like hurt and they like start smoking cigarettes again. I love it when y'all come back. Y'all are you're so much more fun when you come back to the city than you are in LA.
Well, that happened. And I was so sad I didn't get a little laugh.
Yeah.
And I went down. Have you been to cafeteria?
Yes.
So the bathroom's downstairs. I went to the bathroom, and it's a weird communal bathroom. So there's like a sink in the middle and then individual full door stalls.
Mm-hmm.
And I go in one, or I pushed the first one, and it said vacant, but it was locked. And I said, I move on. I go to the second one, it opens. I go, I'm peeing. And then someone pushes on the door.
Sure.
And I didn't say anything because I was like, surely they have to move on.
Yeah.
And then it felt like this person went,
they said, I gotta use this one.
I gotta. And I went, Jesus Christ, give me a second. And then I finished my business. I go out. There's a woman here, a man here, and the lights had gone out. And I said, Jesus fucking Christ, whoever was banging on the door, the bathroom is yours now. And then there's a hair.
I saw it. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, do I tell her about it? Or there was a real part of me that wanted to be like, hey. I really wanted to do that, but I was like, I don't know if that's where we are. I don't know if that's what we have going on, but that was my impulse.
I would have appreciated
was to be like, hey, real quick.
Hey, sweetie.
Hey.
There's a little thing.
Let me just make sure.
There's a little thing.
It would have been tender.
It would have been nice.
Yeah.
And it would have been a nice next step in our friendship.
Sure. We could have taken it to the next level.
We could have been eyelash buddies.
That's true.
So I was like, whoever the fuck was banging on the door, the bathroom's yours now.
Yeah.
And then the man said nothing and walked into an empty stall. Not the stall I was in, so there was another stall open. The woman standing here ran away that way. And then the other lady here went into my stall and went, I was not the one banging. And I was like, what the fuck? What? It was so weird.
She witnessed the guy banging.
She witnessed the lady who ran away or that man banging.
Maybe you got to stay in LA for a little bit.
Maybe. It every day got weirder and weirder.
Sure. But it does sound like kind of weird in like a fun way.
Oh, I'm always having a nice time.
That's
weird shit happens to me all the time.
Oh, interesting.
I attract a certain kind of energy, but I'm okay with that.
Like Kim Whitley said, you're different.
Let me tell you, I am bad at keeping up with my hair.
Yeah.
I know it. I know what I look like.
And a black woman of a certain age is going to let you know about that.
She's going to let you know about it.
She's not going to let you slide.
And then the comments, a bunch of them were just like, oh no, homegirl.
She said something about your hair?
No, but everyone.
People are, I see.
But everyone was like, oh no, and her hair looks like that. She got them nappy ass edges, and she calling her different, and talking about white men. You know what they say: hard wig, soft life. And I was like, I do know what they say. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
I could gel my edges down. They will not stay down.
Interesting.
I could try. I could do all the things.
Yeah.
This does need to be rebraided.
Yeah. You ever do baby hairs?
I can't.
You can't?
No. My hair just doesn't do it. And I've had hair people
really try
do
to
it, and it'll just
down
look real fucking crunchy because that's just not my hair. This is how my hair grows naturally. It's naturally very fuzzy.
Yeah.
I have very soft hair.
Soft hair, soft life. That could be a new saying people said.
Soft hair, everyone harasses you. But it is one of the meanest reads that one can say. Because you know what they're talking about.
I knew what she was talking about, but when I heard her say it with love. I think it was just sort of like she just was sort of like, oh, I don't know. This is kind of a new type of person to me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I read it. Ms.
Pat, they are. I think tickled and delighted by me,
I do
but
think it's that.
confused and confounded because they're like, what is this?
Yeah.
What is this?
Well, because you couldn't. It's like because we grew up in an era where it was like you could be a little more different.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have that.
No.
You couldn't be that in the 80s.
Like Miss Pat has a daughter who's a lesbian, and she will tell you at any point in time you're talking to her, she'll be like, well, my daughter's a lesbian because that's different to her. And she's like, and I accept it, and I need to tell you about it.
She needs to talk about it.
She's so fucking funny. I love her so much.
A legend.
You were in the city when the Knicks won.
I wasn't.
You weren't?
I wasn't. I was at the game when the Knicks won the championship.
Oh,
though.
you were?
I was in San Antonio. I'm a Spurs fan.
Oh.
Yes. I'm from Texas.
Okay.
Oh, well, don't do that. Oh, I forget you're from Jersey.
I'm from Jersey. It's an East Coast thing. The Knicks hadn't won in such a long time. It was like beautiful.
You know, and if the Knicks...
And you can't appreciate that fucking beauty because you're like, you like the Spurs?
I can appreciate the beauty. I really actually can appreciate the beauty. If they were playing literally any other team in the NBA, I would have been so excited for the Knicks to win a championship.
Mm-hmm.
It's because they beat my favorite team from like growing up. And because the way that my team lost was like so impossibly embarrassing because we were supposed to win. Literally every game was a winnable game. We were never getting blown out. Every single game.
Yeah, y'all lost by 1 point on one of the games?
It happened, all of them. Like,
all of them?
Or no, not 1 point.
One game was one singular point.
Yes. And every single game was winnable, including the championship game. This year, there was a game where we were up by 30, which was an all-time lead. Nobody's ever been up by 30 points. Nobody in the history of the NBA Finals. Then we lost. We set the record for lead gained and we set the record for lead lost. That should never happen. So I had mixed feelings about it, but ultimately in the aftermath, like in the kind of like aftershocks of it, the city's never felt more up.
Right?
The city's never felt more up. I was so happy I wasn't there to see the city celebrate the championship.
Have you seen the pictures?
Yeah, I've seen all of it. It was all over my feed. It was all over, as you can imagine, a person who lives in New York City, I got to see niggas climbing on top of Escalades and breakdancing on the sidewalk.
Did you see the lady who climbed on a light post? The white lady wouldn't let her down, and then she pulled her pants down and she twerked?
Okay, I didn't catch that one.
Okay, the video's incredible.
I saw the guy with the foot in his mouth.
I didn't see that one.
We'll do a media exchange. We'll do a media exchange. I'll show you this foot stuff.
But this lady's trying to get down. This other lady won't move. So when she finally gets down, bop, bop, bop. And then that lady gets off, and then she runs back and pulls her pants down. This bitch is wearing an orange thong.
Of course.
Head to toe Knicks colors. And then she starts twerking on like a barricade. Yeah. And then she drops into a split and then gets off and then bop, bop, bop. It's great. It's one of my favorite videos of all time.
Yeah, we're going to need to...
But I say all this to say... It like the vibes in the city felt like pre-pandemic. Mm-hmm. And here's what I need from this city. I need to find a fucking dinner anywhere I want after 10 p.m.
In LA or in New York?
In New York.
You can't find dinner after 10 p.m.?
No. It was like 11:30, maybe 12.
Okay. Really different times.
Here's the thing. When I lived in the city 10 years ago, you can get a dinner almost anywhere at 11:30, 12.
Midnight feels like a real cutoff.
No.
Midnight feels like a real cutoff.
There were so many restaurants like that you could just like find. You could just walk around and find them.
You could get a diner. You could hit a diner at midnight.
You can.
But you're not like real restaurant?
Food.
Oh, sure.
Food.
You get bodega. You get bodega at midnight.
No.
Okay.
Sit down food. Listen.
Midnight.
You're not born and raised.
I'm really not.
I went to a bar. Sashir, I was with Sashir the whole time. She was in the bathroom.
I like how every story of anything interesting that happens with you, Sashir is...
I once dated a man and he went, so do you have another friend? And I was like, yeah, I do. And I made a point to be like, well, this friend, this one over here, Carl. I don't know. I always use Carl as an example. So she went to the bathroom and I asked the bartender, I was like, do you know where we can get food right now? He's like, what time is it? I was like, almost 12. And he's like, food? Nah. And I was like, I lived here 10 years ago.
What neighborhood were you in?
We were by NYU.
Oh, that is surprising.
Yes.
That is surprising.
Yes.
You're with the kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were the oldest people out on the street, and I said, we got to get out of here.
East Village is... Yeah, you're not going to find me over there.
No.
That's none of my business.
No. But I said to him, I was like, 10 years ago, you could find food everywhere. And he went, on every corner. And I was like... Well, I mean, not. He was like, well, Elmore was open. And I was like, okay, now you're screaming at me. Okay. But speaking of which, I think people just want togetherness. And this is a dating podcast, and we've talked nothing about dating.
No.
Mars printed out from USA Today. Goblintimacy. Oh, I felt like I was having a stroke.
Yeah, that was... I was worried about you as you were saying those words. And I couldn't tell if you were saying them bad or if the word is bad.
I think the word is bad.
I believe it.
Goblintimacy. Goblin intimacy.
Yes. I get you.
Is a dating trend that flips all the rules. It says,
Hate it already.
Be careful. So what if showing up on a first date as the most polished, put together version of yourself, but instead you showed up as a goblin? Which I guess is like, you look nasty.
Why would you do that? Why would you want to do that? What's the upside?
It might sound counterintuitive.
It does.
But daters are doing it.
Right. Okay.
While some dating trends involve concealing your truest self, and that's called kitten fishing. Everything has a fucking name.
Everything does indeed.
That's so fucking wild.
And also, it's like I feel like they're trying. It very much feels like they're trying to make fetch happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Or
yeah,
it's just like y'all are just saying, y'all are just combining some shit together and being like, people are doing this now. And it's like, no, they're not.
No, they're not.
No, they're not. You and two other people you knew did it. It's not. People aren't doing this. Anyway, go ahead.
I guess the thought process is like, this is me at my worst. Take it or leave it.
No, that's never been the way it's supposed to work.
Right?
You present your best foot forward, and then you let your ultimately bad qualities show themselves as time passes.
Or you show up. So with the nice man in my life, I showed up looking, I didn't dress up.
Okay.
I just wore like an outfit that I felt nice in. And I was also like podcasting that day. So I like wore something that I was podcasting in.
Sure.
Did my makeup. But then I was like pretty much myself. And then that was like consistent until we like went to a fancy dinner. And then I like really dressed up. But then,
that tracks to me.
There was times where like he slept over and I did not take off my makeup.
Was it because
actually, I'm a liar. With this one, I did. I took it all off, put my bonnet on and said, have you ever seen a bonnet? And he said, yeah, Marge Simpson wears one on The Simpsons.
Does she?
I don't know. I've seen
Marge.
one.
I haven't seen like very much The Simpsons at all.
I've only seen one episode.
Yeah.
I don't like Bart. I don't like Homer.
Yeah, and those are some of the main guys.
I don't like the girl.
Lisa.
And then the baby.
Maggie.
I'm not down with these people.
You do like Marge.
I only like Marge.
She's the only black one.
Well.
Yeah, she sleeps in a bonnet.
Oh,
that's really
awesome.
funny.
That's incredible. I love the shape of her head.
I love that yellow woman. Oh, that sounds tough.
Yeah,
that sounded real tough.
Yeah, it didn't sound the way you wanted it to. Yellow woman.
Because the full sentence was, I love that yellow woman is teaching my man about black culture. And that sounds crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't. Mm-hmm. She is literally yellow.
She's a yellow woman.
Yeah, so I don't know what else you could.
And on another episode, I was like, maybe she is black. And then the comments were like, no, the black people on that show are black. The yellow ones are yellow.
There is something complicated in the Simpsons logic with that. Because it's like Marge's hair, the texture.
Yes.
That's a nigga texture.
Yes, that's afro.
She has the same hair as Gerald from Hey Arnold. Who is...
Wait, do I know Hey Arnold? That's the football head kid.
Yeah, the football head kid. And his best friend is a black kid, same head shape as Marge Simpson.
Yeah. I do know what he looks like.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he looks like Hey Arnold, but his hair is, yeah, that's Marge Simpson
That's
hair.
the exact same hair as Marge Simpson. But there are actual black people in The Simpsons, so I am...
Maybe she's mixed. But her last name is Budavo, or her maiden name is like Creole.
Her people from Louisiana.
I think
they make a lot of yellow people down there. Shout out Beyonce and them. Shout out the Knowles family.
Arthur, black or white?
Oh, black, easy.
Right?
That's easy.
Okay.
He's like, that's basically, Arthur's family is basically the Huxtables.
And Bob Marley's son, I think, sings the theme song.
Oh, yeah, it was one of the Marleys.
And
it's very Caribbean for some reason.
I think they're a Caribbean family.
Not only is Arthur black,
kind of day.
Not only is Arthur black, he's Jamaican.
Or I think he's Bayesian.
Oh, sure. Shout out Rihanna and them.
So wait, Goblintimacy is the cousin of Goblin Mode.
No.
What is Goblin Mode?
I'm familiar with Goblin Mode. Goblin Mode is when you're like in the crib for like a long time and you like draw the shades.
Isn't that bed rotting?
I think those things go together. I think they're interchangeable.
This
You
is
seem
so wild.
you seem young enough to be able to answer these questions.
Yeah, goblin mode is like when I'm not expecting anyone to see me and I'm just being a little goblin in my hole, you know?
But bed rotting is
When you're just in bed all day, kind of scrolling on your phone maybe. Or,
so you can there's some overlap.
There's overlap.
absolutely.
So goblin mode, that's living room, bed rot is bedroom.
I guess that's it seems that way.
Kitchen crawling.
Yeah,
You're in the
sure,
kitchen
sure.
eating. What is that? Kitchen mousing?
Being hungry.
There's no word for it
There's
yet.
no word. I mean, I'm sure
What did you
somebody's
do today?
coined
I was
it.
kitchen mousing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to get clavicular on here.
Honestly, I do.
I'm so curious to hear. I need to see y'all interact.
I think it would be. I don't think he would understand me. I don't think I would understand him. It'd be like
That's why it'd be beautiful.
two people speaking English being like, what? Huh? What?
Yeah.
Huh? Because he doesn't know how to articulate what his like thesis statement is on the looks maxing shit.
Sure.
Wait, there was another maxing thing that I learned about.
Looks maxing.
Whatever.
There's a lot of different maxings.
There's so many fucking things.
happening right
So
now.
there's a new dating trend. It's just leaving people baffled and heartbroken. It's called Banksying. What is this? What does this mean? Oh wait, maybe that was I'm supposed to click on that. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's like trying
Because
to get you to a separate tab.
yeah,
to read about
and this
Banksying.
has been printed from the internet. So, how do you feel about goblin maxing? Would you do or Goblintimacy? Would you do it?
No, absolutely not. What? I don't understand what the upside's supposed to be.
I think it's like this is me at my worst, so like it.
No, but I think the whole thing of like seeing someone at their worst is that they've established enough goodwill. You know what I'm saying? They've established
yeah.
you've got enough of a rapport that you're like, yo, I know all the good parts of you. So like I'm seeing the ugly part of you, but I already love so much of you that the ugly part I love too, or I at least can look past. I don't understand. Leading with the ugly foot forward just feels I don't know. It feels like a good way to get no hoes. You know what I'm like? I just like I guess like what's your goal here? Like what's your ultimate goal? Like I don't know what. I guess different people could be in dating for different reasons, but like it's like to me, goblin maxing sounds like, oh, what if we started the movie at like the most? What if we skipped the beginning of the movie when everybody was figuring everything out, and we just got to the part where all the scary stuff's happening? It's like, well, okay, like this isn't the right context for me to be seeing this. I need some build up before I get to the scary part.
I don't go to like restaurants in sweatpants. Like I like to wear nice-ish clothes.
Sure.
You know? I don't know, unless it's like a look I'm trying out.
Right.
But for the most part, like I don't want to wear my house clothes outside. Right?
I'm trying to do a different thing. Especially not on a date. Like on a date, to me, it's like you want to feel good. You want to be wearing something that makes you feel good. So if you got your goblin fit on, then it's like, then you don't feel like the best version of yourself. You're not putting your best foot forward. And then nobody's happy.
Every time you say goblin, it's reminding me of Willem Dafoe in Spider-Man. And I'm just imagining like the youth showing up to dates like Peter Parker. Have you watched it recently?
It's like it's on TV. I feel like every single time I'm like in a hotel room. I'll watch like I feel like once a month I will watch like 9 minutes of that movie.
I don't know why, but I want to play Willem Dafoe's love interest in a movie.
I would love that.
I think we would just be a very interesting pairing.
He's famously packing heat.
He got big dick?
You don't know about this?
No.
They had to CGI it out of like something he was in because it was like distracting.
I'm dying. You said that and Mars started typing.
Oh yeah, I found a screenshot
of his dick?
Yeah, I guess it's from an old video.
Whoa!
From 1985. Ooh, wow.
Oh!
Okay, I didn't realize it was gonna be. I thought we were gonna be talking print.
Wow, he's looking happy. That's huge.
I mean, how could you not? You got that going on.
Wow.
You're gonna walk around with a smile on your face.
And what's this woman doing?
I don't know. It seems like they're doing some kind of experimental play of some sort. It's the 80s in New York. You know, they're doing some kind of.
They're doing a lot of weird shit.
You feel
Wow.
me? Yeah. Would you say Willem Dafoe's your top kind of like interracial on-screen love interest?
I have.
Especially, did that change anything for you?
I have a whole list.
Oh.
of olds. They're old men that I love.
Okay.
I call them my stable.
Let's talk about it.
Okay. Please hold.
Also, this is a video if you want to see it in motion. Oh my god.
Wait, there's a video?
Yeah. Wait, it looks smaller in the video.
Let me see it in motion.
Been
my
there,
God.
sister.
Yeah, one sec.
Okay, here's all the men in my stable that I love. Joe Pesci, Harvey Keitel, Joe Pantaleone, Sam Elliott, Willem Dafoe, Ed Harris, Ernie Hudson, who's not white, Ben Kingsley, who's not white, Delroy Lindo, who's not white, Denzel Washington, who's not white, Morgan Freeman, Samuel L. Jackson, they're all not white, Tim Robbins, Tony Goldwyn, and then Patrick Swayze, but he dead, and then Tony Soprano.
Also dead.
Yes.
Some of those guys are really old.
Yeah.
Some of those guys are like
Joe
up there.
Pesci is my ultimate. If that man knocked on my door tomorrow,
You letting him?
I would leave my whole life for him.
Pesci?
Joe Pesci.
The Wet Bandit?
Yeah. Or
That's-
Vinny from My Cousin Vinny.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I get many illustrious credits.
My whole life. Okay, let's see that dick swing. Whoa!
What the fuck is this?
This is so wild, and this lady's not doing a thing.
No, she's doing much less.
I love it. Let's
Wow.
take a break. We talk a lot about love and dating on this show, but one important thing that doesn't get talked about enough is our sexual health. That's why I'm so excited to partner with Care for the Culture, sponsored by Gilead Sciences. Care for the Culture is an amazing movement focused on helping normalize conversations around HIV prevention in Black communities. And we're doing this without shame, fear, or judgment, because knowing your HIV prevention options, getting tested, and having honest conversations with your partners shouldn't feel awkward. It should feel empowering. Care for the Culture is all about keeping it real, taking care of yourself and your people, and making sexual health a normal part of everyday conversation. Whether you're actively dating in these streets, in a relationship, or somewhere in between, having information and support matters. You can go on their site and find tips on breaking the ice and getting the conversation started. We are building a whole new generation of daters with no shame and no stigma. So go get informed, learn more about HIV prevention, testing, and how to start the conversation at carefortheculture.com and speak with your healthcare provider. We're back. It's time for a little game we're calling Red Flags and Real Talk. My producer Mars is going to read us some wild dating scenarios. Then with our little flags, we have to decide, is this a beautiful, sexy green flag or a big red flag? Devon,
Yeah.
get your flags ready. It sounds like I'm saying a slur.
Look at them two flags over there waving around in the wind. Big ass flags.
It's a tough word.
Yeah.
All right,
That's-
Mars.
God, what word was like that? God, I was saying it with Chloe Trost on the vigor. Vigor. Doing something with vigor.
And knickers.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You're just like, yeah, no, that is the word, but
Yeah, it's a little tough.
damn, you're right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the first dating scenario. What about if your partner claps when the plane lands?
Claps when the plane ends.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Should I go first, or do you want?
You can go first.
I'm gonna go ahead and say green flag because as someone who has dated a Jamaican woman, that's just part of it. If you go, if a lot of Caribbean countries, when the plane touches down, people start clapping, and yeah, as a Jamaican lover in my life, yeah, that's gonna be a green flag for me.
Okay. So when I first heard it, as someone who flies a lot, I was like, red flag. I don't want that. But I love enthusiasm.
Yeah, it's nice.
I like when somebody is like, oh boy, I'm so happy we landed safe. And
Yeah.
like if they're a nervous flyer, it's like, that makes you feel good. I'll clap with you.
Yeah.
I clap for less.
Sure.
The nice man in my life brought me ice cream and I started weeping and clapping.
Oh, that's beautiful. That sounds really, really lovely.
Sometimes he'll say to me, I haven't made you cry in a minute, but he means like done
Tears
something
of joy.
like, yes.
Oh my God, you're a happy crier.
Oh, yeah.
You feel feelings really big.
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Sometimes It's overwhelming.
Yeah, I bet it's a lot to walk around with on some occasions, much like Willem Dafoe.
I'm the Willem Dafoe of feelings.
That's the podcast title name.
Well, according to the survey answer, you're wrong. That's apparently a red flag.
Really?
That's anti-Caribbean. See,
It's
some of these tests be culturally biased. They be culturally biased. See, we seeing it.
I'll tell you this.
What's up?
I was on a plane and this woman came on the loudspeaker. Or no, the flight attendant was like, "We have someone special aboard." And then this woman came on and she was like, "Hello, my name is Susan. Your pilot is George. George is my husband. He has worked for Delta for over 40 years. We are happy to have him home because this is his last flight. This is his last flight ever. He is retiring. He is my honey. He is a honey-do list. We are so proud of him. I love him so much." This woman was so nervous. And then we all clapped. And I clapped too because I was like, that is so sweet. She loves this man so much that she went on his last flight across the country and decided to say something nice about him. And then this man slammed us out of the sky into the ground. I said, "Get him out of here quicker. Don't let him drive us to the gate. He gotta go."
He said we gotta put him down. He gotta get out.
I couldn't believe it.
Like he landed really like.
Yes, it was as if we fell out of the sky.
Oh no.
We all went, "Yay!" And then he said, "We're starting our descent on my last flight ever." And then when we landed, I was like, "Ah!" Like it was wild.
You was clapping in a different type of way. You was clapping in a type of way where it's like, hey.
My cheeks was clapping because I said, "I'm about to shit myself." Okay, Mars, hit us with another.
All right, next one. They remember your coffee order.
That's a green
flag. That can't be anything but a green flag.
Yes.
I don't see how that could be anything
Remembering your coffee order, that's sweet.
That's a sign of love.
What is your coffee order?
I'm doing double shot of espresso. I'm not really a coffee drinker like that, so I'm trying to drink like a very small amount at a time.
Fair. I do a large iced Americano with 2 extra shots. And then they always go, "Do you understand that's 6 shots of espresso?" And I say, "Yeah, let's die today." Well, I have ADHD.
You're awake.
I can drink it and go to sleep.
God bless.
I know. Okay.
All right, next.
Wait, according to the survey, were we right?
Yeah, you're
okay.
Yes, it says. What if their lock screen is a picture of themselves?
That's going to be a red flag, but I will say that's going to be a big red flag for me in particular. But I will say, just based on the fact that Nicole's facial expression changed, I do fear that her lock screen might be a picture of herself. It feels possible.
Okay. So I would have said red flag without an experience. So the nice man in my life, his lock screen was a picture of himself.
Oh.
And I said, "Wow, wild that you have a picture of yourself as your lock screen." And he was like, "You have a picture of yourself as just the background of your phone. And mine is just a normal picture of myself. Yours is insane." And I was like, "What? No." And then I looked at it and I was like, "Oh, it actually is." So that's the picture that... And I said that man was weird by having a nice picture of himself. That's the picture that I have.
Oh my God. Well, apparently that's a red flag.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it feels like a red flag. You want to see the background of my phone?
Yeah. It's Whoopi Goldberg winning her Oscar for the movie Ghost.
That's true. That's true. You knew that off rip.
And the Oscar's not even in her hand.
Yeah, that's why I was like, how did you know that you can't even really see the Oscar in this background?
Because I love Whoopi Goldberg.
Sure.
I love her so much.
Incredible career.
Here's my pitch for Ghost 2. You didn't ask for it.
Let's hear it.
So Whoopi Goldberg, still Oda Mae Brown, still has the gifts. She's got a shop up in Brooklyn. Bed-Stuy. It's gentrifying. She don't love it. I have a white boyfriend. She also doesn't like that.
Sure.
Then, oh no, someone comes in, kills her. The gift is transferred to me, her daughter.
Okay.
And she now assumes Patrick Swayze's part.
She's the ghost.
And then we find out that my boyfriend was Carl.
Patrick Swayze's?
No, that's Sam Wheat. Carl is his friend.
Oh, sure.
Who dies when the thing goes into him. So Carl only knows that Oda Mae and Molly were at his dad's death. So he's like, I'm going to get back at Oda Mae and Molly. So he kills Oda Mae. And then we have to go save Molly again from Carl's son.
I'm signed up. Where do I invest?
They won't give me the rights. But I figure if I say it on enough podcasts, maybe.
Oh, you've been talking about
I've been
this.
saying it so much.
I thought this was just something that'd been in the back of your head. No, this is something you've been talking about.
I've written a bit of a treatment too. Like
it's a real thing.
I really want to do it because it's a second beat, but it's not retreading the whole thing again.
Sure. It's not a complete, it's not a full reboot, but it is
it's not.
It's in the same world.
Beep, boop, bap, boop. I'm losing my mind.
I like it.
What?
The 6 shots.
Is it a green or red flag if they know their sexual health status?
Red flag. Keep that shit to yourself. No, I'm kidding. No, it is an absolute green flag. I think if you are dating, if you are romantically invested or interested or participating, get involved and know your stats.
Know your stats. That's a green flag. You got to know what you got going on. Get tested.
Yes.
Whenever you can.
And if you know what's going on, and if you need medication, you can get on it, you know? Mm-hmm. Or you can get on preventative medication. Like, it's good.
Whatever that might look like.
Whatever that might look like for you.
It's all accessible. It's 2026.
Yes.
Green flag.
Green flag.
Correct answer. What if they say protection kills the mood?
Green flag. Skin
Green
to
flag.
skin.
They got it right.
Yeah. Give me that
we
dick
need to feel
raw.
it all.
No, that's a red flag.
Yeah, it's a red flag. Seriously, though. That's a red flag.
It is a red flag.
All jokes aside.
Because it's like a condom kills the mood? What? No.
Not in my experience.
No. Or like, I can't feel anything. It's like condoms, they're thin.
There's a lot of different types of condoms out there, too. You can,
and there's dental dams.
Which I've never known of anyone to actually get involved with. But
Me
they do exist. I've only ever had them either because like somebody came to my high school or college, or because I like was at like the STD clinic and like picked one up kind of as a joke out of the bowl, you know, to like bring to somebody that I was hooking up with, being like, wouldn't it be funny if we
used a dental dam?
It'd be free, but what do we try it? And then she's like, no.
Nothing.
And I'm like, yeah, no, you're
Okay.
right. Yeah, you're right.
In college, I mean, if you want to call it college, I was in school. A man, I feel like he was wearing like a unitard, a onesie, and he was like, condoms, dental dams. If you don't have a dental dam, pull out that saran wrap.
Oh, that was a big theme of what was that movie with Jamie Foxx? Booty Call.
Ray.
If
Django.
If Ray was it. If Jamie Foxx playing Ray Charles was just like, hey, I can't see nothing what's going on down there, so I'm going to need you to go ahead and
wrap that shit up so I can eat it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, next.
I'm dying.
Yeah.
Is it a green or red flag if they are getting tested regularly?
That is a green flag.
Green flag.
Yeah.
You got to know your status. Get tested.
Get tested.
If you're active, you know what's up.
Every couple of months, I would think, if you're having different partners.
You gotta know.
Also, if you're having the same partner and you're having doubts or you read their diary and they're cheating on you.
Sure. Go ahead and get to the bottom of that.
Yeah, I think it's good to know because sometimes STDs, you could be with the same partner, but like the STD goes like dormant for like 10 years. And then it could actually come back. And so they're
I do always hear about this. I hear about this.
Like HPV, right? HPV flares on and off.
I've heard about this. It's like a boogeyman, and it honestly it scares me so bad.
Well, HPV doesn't affect men.
Well,
Did you know
not
that?
HPV specifically,
Oh,
but like
herpes?
just the idea of them being like, yeah, some stuff's just like in there, and you don't know when it's gonna come back.
Herpes.
Yeah, I've heard that about herpes.
Because it's like you sometimes don't have an outbreak and then you do have an outbreak.
I've heard about that.
And you should disclose what you got.
I had a situation where I found out kind of after the fact. She was like, oh yeah, just so you know, nothing's going on right now, but I got it. And I was like, hey.
I think you gotta let somebody know.
You gotta give me a heads up on that.
Because then that person can make a choice.
Sure.
Because then it's like, if you tell me after, it's like, well, maybe, I don't know.
Who knows what I would have decided.
Who knows?
But I didn't get to decide this time.
No, and that sucks. I'm sorry that happened to you.
So I didn't get it. I steered clear.
I'm still sorry you were in that situation.
You guys are right.
Yeah,
Getting tested
you gotta
regularly
get tested.
is
It's
a green
important.
flag.
Yes.
All right, next. What if their entire personality is crypto?
Follow-up question. Are they
How
getting
much money?
Yeah, are they getting bread off it?
That's a
You
good
know what I'm
question.
saying? Because it's like if your whole personality is crypto and you taking me on vacation,
That's a green
that's gonna be
flag.
a green flag. If your whole thing is crypto,
Yes.
and
But if
and it's all on me, and I'm picking up every tab.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a big. Also, as somebody who dates women, there's no women who are like heavy on crypto like that. Not that I've come across, at least.
Why is it?
I don't know.
Why is crypto for boys?
I don't know.
This is my investigative journalism series. Why is crypto for boys?
Have you met any girl crypto?
No. I've also never seen a woman driving a Cybertruck.
No.
There's just like some things that are like for the man.
Can I speak my truth about the Cybertruck?
Yeah. I think it's cool.
Here's what I'll say about it. I do think the Cybertruck looks cool, but only in like certain circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
I think if the Cybertruck's in like a music video or like an action movie, I think it looks awesome. If the Cybertruck's in like the new Batman, that's incredible. If you're taking the Cybertruck and you're picking your son up from soccer practice, somebody should take you outside and hit you with a bat. You look so crazy going to the grocery store and like using it in normal life, you look like a loser. If we're in like a post-apocalypse, if you rented it to like drive around in the desert for like a bachelor party, excellent use. If you have a family, if you are like driving it into your garage and then it like sleeps where you live, that's something I really can't co-sign.
Sleeps where you live.
Yeah.
Honestly, my hot take on the Cybertruck, I also don't hate it because every car now is just an SUV, and I find that to be boring.
True.
And I do think it is a wild design. Is it aesthetically pleasing? Absolutely not. But I appreciate
if it was in a video game.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
If you were like playing like a racing car game and you saw that, you'd be like, sick, I'm gonna drive this thing.
Yeah, I'd be like, wow, look at this old school high tech thing. Like it looks like I watched a movie.
Yes.
I think it was Alien.
Okay.
Or Aliens.
One of them.
I don't know. They drive a thing in it, and I was like, that looks like a Cybertruck.
Sure.
So I feel like he like ripped it from a movie or something.
Totally.
Yeah.
It feels like it could be in like
Right?
like RoboCop.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Fucking RoboCop is fun.
What if they still have their ex's Netflix profile?
You know what?
That's actually an interesting one. How old? I'm like, I need context. How old are they?
I have no further context.
You know what I mean? Because I'm like, if we're, let's say we're 24, you still got your ex's Netflix. We can live on that.
Sure.
We can live on that. If you're 36, that's gonna be a red flag because I'm like, I'm gonna need you. I think truly by the time you hit like a certain point in your 30s, you should have all your own accounts. I don't think you should be on a bunch of other different accounts. I got all my own accounts. Once I got logged out of like I was on my like homie Gary's girlfriend's HBO.
Really?
Yeah, like
that's really funny.
At this point, I'm on SNL, and like I remember I got logged out of it. I was like trying to watch Succession, and I got logged out of Gary's girlfriend's account, and I started to text her and be like, "Hey, got logged out. Can you send me the password?" And I was like,
no, I can't be doing that.
I got $14 a month.
That's really funny.
And I just started doing that with everything. I was like, I can do it. And once I got logged out of whatever other accounts I was on, I was like, I can't keep living like this.
I'm going to go ahead and say red flag because that's how I found out that a guy I was seeing somebody else while he was seeing me. It was YouTube.
Okay.
So you can make like
profile.
a YouTube family. And I think that's what it's called. Yep. You can like add like 5 people to your family.
Yeah.
So when he added me, I saw that there was a woman already in there. And what happens is it doesn't send an email to the daddy, the owner.
Okay.
So his ex-girlfriend was in there.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, for some reason, I'm not going to say anything.
Sure.
So I didn't say nothing. And then we were like, still together, but not really. We were trying to work on shit.
Oh, it was in that.
But we were talking.
It's a muddy period.
Yes. But then he added another bitch to the YouTube family.
That wasn't his ex. A
different woman.
Were you ever in the YouTube family?
Yes. That's how I was getting this information.
Y'all was all in the YouTube. He had 3 different women in the YouTube family together. My dude is doing YouTube polygamy. He's a YouTube polygamist. Man had multiple wives in there.
I was like, talking to a psychic to be like, should I be with this guy?
Yeah.
Like, shady shit's happening. Google was literally like, he's cheating on you.
Google was saying that?
I mean, essentially, because I got an email from YouTube.
Sure.
And then I had Googled, you ever use WikiHow?
I don't think so.
Okay, well,
What's going on WikiHow?
WikiHow just is for people who maybe are on the spectrum and don't know how to do a thing. So it'll give you step-by-step instructions on how to do a thing.
And you're looking at that?
Oh, yeah, man, because you're not going to embarrass me. But I had looked up, is he cheating? And it was a picture of a man who looked similar to this man and then a black woman in bed, like wide awake. And I was like, WikiHow is also telling me he's sleeping with somebody else.
Is that how you were laying in bed?
Basically, I'd be like laying in bed staring at him being like, are you?
Interesting.
It's fun. We're having fun.
Okay.
All right. What if they get weird when you bring up HIV testing?
Red flag, red flag, red flag.
It's a red flag. You got to know.
You got to know.
It's important. You got to know your sexual health status. Just it's better to know. You don't want to be in the dark.
Yes.
Don't get weird about it. Have a conversation.
Yes. There's an episode of Sex and the City where Samantha is asked if she's had an HIV test and she hadn't, and she's pretty promiscuous.
Yeah.
And then at brunch, she was like, wait, this is weird. You girls, you haven't had an HIV test. And they're all like, no, we've all been tested. So then she has to go get tested. And it's a great scene where they're like, do you use condoms? And she's like, mm-hmm. And they're like, what kind? She's like, all of them, lamb, latex. Like, it's just so funny. But I do love how television shows will tackle it and it's like, and try to destigmatize it because it's not weird.
No.
Know your shit.
Yeah.
All right. Next, that's correct. What if they say every one of their exes was crazy?
Ooh.
That should be like automatic red flag. But I know I've dated people and I've acted a little crazy, but I was pushed to the crazy. Maybe somebody did something to make me crazy. No, it's a red flag. Everyone can't be crazy. You're the common denominator.
Yeah, you got to look in the mirror at a certain point.
The man in the mirror. Did you see Michael? Let's not talk about that.
I did.
You're correct. That's a red
I
flag.
did see it.
What if they follow 4,000 people and somehow it's all models?
4,000 models is like...
All the models in America.
Yeah, that's just such a big number if you
That's
follow
wild.
only
Green flag.
models.
He appreciates the human body. No, I'm kidding. Red flag. I don't love it. I don't love it.
I feel like I have to say red flag because it is. It is actually a red flag.
It is a red
4,000
flag.
is just such a huge
It's a huge number.
And if it's only models, it's like...
It's crazy. Do you have a friend?
His whole mentality is warped. You know what I mean? There was a time I used to follow some bump models on the internet, but I had to put that time of my life behind me.
Really?
Yeah, because then then my algorithm started. I mean, this is before the algorithm was like more videos. This when it was like still like
Pictures.
I
missed that.
I wish I could turn on like picture mode.
Me too.
On my Instagram. I wish that was an option.
Steve Zuckerberg. What's his name?
Mark.
Steve? Mark?
Steve's his cousin.
Mark Zuckerberg, make a picture mode.
Yeah.
Don't do any more dumb updates. We want picture mode, video mode. Do it. That's good.
I would like that.
I would like that too.
I was just my algorithm just started getting a little too sexual.
Sure,
in a way that I was like, I had to switch it up. And now my algorithm is like a lot of pictures of like, it's a lot of videos of people making macaroni and cheese.
That's mine too right now. I clicked on one too many and it's just macaroni and cheese.
I'm getting a lot of that.
But look up Gracie Bond.
Gracie Bond?
Yes.
Oh no, actually there's not mac and cheese right now, but it is like, it's a variety. Oh no, it's about to switch. It's a lot of like.
Oh yeah, pulling apart that cheesy
bread.
It's
a lot of like cheese pulls.
Oh, okay, look up Gracie Bond.
Oh no,
that pizza looks so good.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of cheese pulls happening on.
Look up Gracie Bond.
What is that? Oh, there's mac and cheese.
Oh, them burnt edges look good. That looks like lasagna.
Oh, it's spaghetti.
That's spaghetti. That's weird.
Oh, that's like baked spaghetti.
I'm not there for that.
That's not really my shit either. No. Okay, Gracie
Bond.
Gracie.
And then we have to finish.
Okay, sorry. See, no, but why'd you do that to me? I thought this was gonna be macaroni and cheese related. Now I Googled this. Now it's just a fucking.
It's ass.
Yeah, now it's like a BBL white lady.
No, she doesn't have a BBL.
She's built like that?
She's a lymphedema, which is when your body holds fluid and it just holds fluid on her body in all the right places. But also she might have a BBL. I don't know this woman. I've just watched a lot of videos. Mars, look her up. Her ass is,
I will.
She looks like a cartoon character.
Here, show Mars real quick.
Ooh.
And it moves.
Cool.
You got to find a video where it moves.
I'm so mad you.
Okay, listen. Look at that. Look at it. Watch it move. Watch it. You got to watch it.
Whoa.
Okay, she's going to turn around soon.
Yeah, I'm sure that's always part of it.
Whoa. Damn.
I think that's real.
I don't.
You don't?
No, no woman has ever looked like this.
She does.
This is crazy. She looks like a drawing. And now now you got cheese. Now you're going to get cheese out of my algorithm. Now it's not going to be oh my God.
No, just click on some more cheese. Okay. Devon.
Yes.
We did it. Red flag, green flag, 1, 2, 3. Do you have anything you want to promote?
Check out My Favorite Lyrics. It's a podcast that I do that's so fun. Nicole's been on it, and we've got something for everybody. We're the only podcast in America to have Chloe Trost and Cash Cobain. So there's something for whatever your flavor is. We got something for your flavor. We got musicians, we got comedians, and it's a great time.
Where the fuck did you grow up? Pflugerville?
Yeah, it's right outside of Austin.
Why is it called Pflugerville? Why is there a P and a F?
It was started by a German family called the Pflugers.
Pflugerville.
Oh. Yeah, there was a yearly German festival called Deutschenfest.
Did you go?
Oh yeah, it's like where you got to hold hands with your crush.
Oh.
That was it was in middle school. That's where you could everybody was at Deutschenfest. You get corn dogs and funnel cakes and stuff like that. They had little rides put together by carnies. It was a really nice time.
We used to have the St. Leo's Carnival, where I showed my titties on the skydiver to somebody.
That's what I'm talking about. God, that's
good times.
You ever think about that and you're man, I live a really fun life as an adult, but I don't know if I'll ever feel the rush that I felt when stuff like that was
showing my titties to boys.
You see, seeing titties at 14. I don't think I'll ever feel the way that I felt that day. I don't ever want to feel like I
want today.
Exactly.
Everybody knows what I came to say. But do you think sometimes? Do you think men become womanizers because they're just chasing that first titty they found, kind of like a heroin addict's chasing that first high?
I think there's something to that.
Wow. And women are just chasing that the first time a man was nice to them?
Yeah. And they're chasing they're chasing the boy that was really nice to them but ended up being gay. You know what I mean?
When I was in school, I had such a crush on this big, tall man.
Yeah.
Gay as the day is long.
Of course.
And I kept telling myself, he's not gay. He's not gay. He's now a drag queen.
You should have him on the show.
I really should.
Have him on the pod.
Yes.
I once gave him applesauce as a gift.
Gift for
That's
what?
why I'm on WikiHow.
What was?
I was trying to endear myself to him. I said, "You'll like applesauce. Would you like
What
some?"
grade were you in?
College.
Ooh.
We gotta get them on the podcast.
I was really hoping you were going to say 8th.
No, this is in college.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Devon, would you date me?
Of course.
Yes.
Of course. Of course.
Yes.
Does anybody ever say no?
Yes.
People do say no?
Yeah.
I wonder if you and I ever were to date, I feel like you need I feel like you need reassurance. And I don't know.
Not too much.
Do you like reassurance? That's true. I feel like that's true from.
Yes.
Yes. And,
yes.
And I've been
told it's exhausting.
And I've been told that I'm not always the best at it. I think I've been told sometimes I've been told I know you love me, I know you care about me, but sometimes I wish you vocalized it more frequently.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I'm well, but look, come on, look at everything we're doing. We're taking these vacations. We're doing all this stuff.
But you gotta say it.
And and that's a thing that I've been working on. But I think that might be a way in which we would butt heads. I do think we'd have a blast together, though. I do think we'd
I think we'd tee-hee-hee.
We'd have a lot of fun.
I think we'd get a very little done.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you ever have somebody where it's you laugh so much together that it's I had an ex where it was we would do so many bits that we would forget we were supposed to have sex. We'd be getting ready to do it, and then we'd start doing a bunch of bits, and we'd be oh yeah, we're here to we're supposed to be fucking.
Yeah.
And then we'd have to be all right, okay.
The nice man in my life, we had a conversation where he was like, hey, so that thing you do when we kiss sometimes, it's funny, but can you stop it?
Yeah, totally.
And the thing he's talking about is we would be kissing, and I go, and I thought it was funny, but apparently if you do it more than 8 times, it's not funny or endearing anymore. It's a nuisance.
We have this in common. We let the inside voice win sometimes.
Yeah. I let it win all the time.
Yeah, it's fun. That's why we get to live the life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think being comedians just like letting the inside thoughts out.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Well, this was fun.
Had a blast.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Thanks for having me.
If you like this episode of Why Won't You Date Me, you can like it, you could follow it, you could rate it 5 stars on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Also, you could tell a friend, a family member, an enemy, somebody you hate. You could recommend the show on Reddit. It actually helps the show out. And if you write me something nasty hitting on me, I will read it to whywontyoudatemepodcast@gmail.com. Okay, this person writes, this hookup is inspired by your intro that went, you could push me out of a plane and say fly bitch and I'd still love you. We're going, that's an early one before they all became about cum. Who are you texting? We're not done.
Oh, I thought it was over. I thought you were just doing your thing. I thought I wasn't involved anymore.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm listening. You had already said goodbye to me. I plugged stuff. I thought that was the end.
We're going skydiving. And before you have all your gear on, I push you out of the plane and say, fly, bitch. I jump after you and catch up. We have amazing raunchy sex, and the exhilaration is so hot, we squirt so much. It looks like a reverse waterfall as we plummet. Aren't you glad you put your phone away?
Yeah.
As we get closer to the ground, I say, I love you, Nicole. Now you have to live for the both of us, and I hook all my gear onto you. I splat on the ground and explode. And a few seconds later, the shower of our cum lands on me.
Oh.
Comedically. You float down and say, damn, that was crazy.
Is that a question?
No. In my heart it was. And that's how maybe it came out. It went from silly to like kind of fucked up.
This is the type of shit your fan base be on?
Yeah, they're great. I love them. Bye!
That was a HeadGum podcast.